Greetings everybody, today we will be talking about healers. As a healer, obviously your primary job is to fucking heal. You're not DPSing. Don't get DPS legacies on your sword. Don't get DPS legacies on your book unless you have absolutely everything you already want for a healing sword. So we are going to use this captain, Snowball Mark, to keep us in combat all the time. We are going to be talking about rotations today. So this Cappy is going to go into yellow line, and this Cappy is going to use the Noble Mark to keep us in combat. So pretend that we are the tank. Make sure your instrument is the healing instrument. Make sure you're using your healing sword, your healing ally, and let's get started. So Noble Mark get us into combat. Now let's start healing. First of all, you always want to get 3 ballads using Cry of Chorus, and then you get your Resonance of the Third Age, and also Anthem of Composure and Anthem of Resonance, Anthem of Third Age. Now, what you do is pretend that you're the tank. You want to do Boasted Courage and cut the animation using Soliloquy of Spirit. Same thing with Inspire Fellows. Inspire Fellows, and you can cut the animation using Soliloquy of Spirit. Like such. I personally like to refresh my Anthem of the Third Age and then use Coda so I can do 1, 2, 3, 4 by using Perfect Ending, Cry of the Chorus, Court of Salvation, and Soliloquy of Spirit. Now I have a Boasted Courage free, which means I can instant cast using Boasted Courage. I refresh my Inspire Fellows once every 30 seconds. I have my Cry of the Chorus up, so I use Coda, and now I can use Boasted Courage free again. Like such. Whenever I have Perfect Ending, I combine Perfect Ending with Court of Salvation, followed by Soliloquy. And when I see my Inspire Fellows about to go off, I simply use Inspire Fellows. I always refresh my Anthem of Third Age in order to use Coda, because without refreshing the Anthem of Third Age, you cannot have a free Boasted Courage. The Alter Coda only works once. So every time you use your Alter Coda, you have to refresh your Anthem. And I see my Inspire Fellows is about to go off cooldown, so I use Inspire Fellows again. I see my Cry of the Chorus off cooldown, so I use Refresh Anthem and use Coda. That is the rotation for a minstrel. There are also other tricks you can do. For example, how to induct on the run. Let's say I have Ziggy targeted and I'm trying to heal Ziggy. Obviously, I'm not healing him because we're in combat right now. So I can do induction and then cut my induction. Wow, the lag. So that was a very bad lag. That was really bad lag, so I'm going to try again. So I use Boasted Courage. At the end of Boasted Courage, I cut the induction and move. Cut the induction and move. I use my Coda, and then I do 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I can still heal on the move. You want to move around all the time if let's say if you're in a dangerous situation, if needed, you can move whenever you're not using inductions. If you're not using inductions, keep moving. Bolster Courage Free is actually a no need for induction skill. Whenever, if needed, you can keep on moving when you're not doing inductions, like so, while maintaining your rotation. Bolster Courage Free is no induction needed skill, so you keep moving when that's going on. So let's say you're in a fight where mobility is required. This is how you would induct on and heal on the move. That was interrupted, so that was a failure of Bolster Courage. You never want to move too quickly, like what I just did. And your Call of the Earth combined with your Triumphant Spirit helps you get a large AoE heal across the board. If you don't need to use Call of the Earth on the Triumphant Spirit, instead you need single target large heal, then you can use Call of the Earth after your Court of Salvation. For example, I can do 1-2 and then Call of the Earth and then 3-4, and that Court of Salvation would be a very high heal. Let me find it really quick. Court of Salvation. That's not the right one. Court of Salvation, here it is. Critical heal is 67k compared to a critical Triumphant Spirit, which is 60k. And it's always good to use Cry of the Chorus combined with Call of the Earth, because Call of the Earth gives you critical healing magnitude, and Cry of the Chorus will also give you outgoing healing effect. So if you use Call of the Earth, and then right after you use Cry of Chorus and then Court of Salvation, the heal will be very high. Let me see, the heal for Court of Salvation this time is 77k. And if you don't need a single target, this is a large single target heal. But if you don't need large single target heal, you can use Triumphant Spirit instead. So it'll be Call of the Earth followed by your Cry of Chorus and also Triumphant Spirit. And that Triumphant Spirit is 70k. So 77k, 70k. The difference is not much, but there is a 6k difference between your Court of Salvation and Triumphant Spirit. So let's do a full rotation on healer using the Cappy's Noble Mark and see what is our heal per second for a single target parse. Combat has started. I use my coda. Sorry, I use my anthem, and now I have a Bolster Courage free. Refresh my Inspire Fellows because I don't have Inspire Fellows right now. use my no induction bolster courage. My Inspire Fellows is going off, so I refresh it. So my single target heal can go up as high as 14k. When you're in a raid, or let's say you're in a 3-man, your Soliloquy of Spirit is going to stack up all the way to 3 times. It's going to stack up all the way to 3 times. So let's say you're healing Ziggy Stardust, the captain. I can heal Ziggy and cut my bolster by putting the Soliloquy of Spirit on myself. So now I'm using Soliloquy of Spirit on both him and I. So this way I can, while I'm doing the induction on bolster, I'm already cleaning myself to prepare for using the Soliloquy. So all my main heals are going onto Ziggy Stardust. But my Soliloquy is still on myself. And that's how you spread stacks of Soliloquy of Spirit on several people. Now I have 3 on him, 3 on myself, and in a large group situation, you can spread your Soliloquy to several people to increase your fellowship heal. That concludes the Minstrel Rotation video. Thank you very much.